My name is LaToya Moppins. I'm the owner of Glorious Gherkins, aka Miss Taste Bud Changer. That's what they call me. Glorious means something good, and gherkins is another name for pickle. Yeah, I do a lot of things. I'm a one-woman band, and I have been for some time now. We are a faith-based business. You gotta be crazy faith for starting a business with $50. You got to be. And that's what I do, is make pickles and different flavored pickles. We have started doing gourmet okras and gourmet fresh fruit teas. And of course, we do relishes, too. I went through quite a bit of domestic violence. First kid, I met his father. We were friends, and I was raped. It was my first time ever having sex, and I got pregnant. I think when my abuse first started, I didn't understand or didn't know. I thought that, okay, is this normal? I mean, I had never been through it. I'd never watched my mother go through it. So I think he would say stuff like, I only do this to you because I love you, But as time went on, it was fear. Like, if I leave, he gonna find me, because he would say stuff like that. I was taunted and tormented. A couple years later, I got with my second child's father, and he was verbally and mentally abusive. Then it turned into physical abuse. I remember one time I was trying to get away from him, and he took, the old trucks have antennas, and he beat me with an antenna. Physical abuse, the bruises go away. But when you're verbally and mentally abused, that never goes away. You can heal, but you still remember. And sometimes it'll creep up on you in the darkest hour. And it took a lot for me to get through that by myself, not counseling, because I was scared to talk about it. I was scared to talk about a lot of things. The third abuse was years later. I meet this older guy, and I was like, he older, but he gives me this $100 bill, and he puts his phone number on it. So I waited a couple days, and I called him. And what I thought was, I thought he was mature. I thought he was a businessman. He was really nice to me and my kids. Whatever I wanted or needed, he gave, until the abuse started. The last 2 whoopings I ever got from this man, I believe he saved these whoopings. My boys was outside. I had just bought them this teepee thing that they could play in. And he walks in and he says, I know I'm going to jail today. He beat me in front of my boys and played Russian roulette, made me perform in front of my sons. Yeah. I was asking God, when he was playing the Russian roulette and the gun jammed, I was asking God, if you just let me get through this, I'm never ever gonna let another man do me like this again. Sometimes you go through things and you're used to something and it becomes a custom, so you're like, it feels comfortable, and so you reach back, but then God was like, this finna be a long journey for you, LaToya Joy Moppins, but you finna get through it, and I'm gonna make a long table for all the people that said you couldn't, wouldn't, talked about you, talked down on you, talked crazy to you, beat you, drug you, whatever they did to you, overlooked you. I'm gonna make a long table, and they all gonna have to eat that plate. A lot of things that I've been able to accomplish with Glorious Gherkin has been the pain that I've endured. We have Tiffany Haddish, we have Master P, the Texas Rangers. So when I tell you God always make a way, he gonna always make a way. Especially when you put one foot forward, he gonna take two more steps, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6.